In tutorial 3, an important concept that we will be covering are absolute cell references and their use in formulas. In tutorial 1, we created formulas that totaled a column of numbers. For example, we see here in cell B11, we have a formula using the sum function that adds all the values that are in cells B7 through B10. And if that formula is copied over to column C, our cell references are automatically updated to reference cells C7 through C10. These types of cell references are called relative cell addresses because they change as the formula is copied. For example, if we come to cell D7 and we create a formula that calculates the total of the sales for the first and second quarter for Joe Brown by using our AutoSum button. And then we can use our autofill handle and copy that formula down to our total row. We can see, as we look at the formulas in each row, that Excel has updated the cell addresses to reflect the different rows. However, now we want to calculate the commission for the first and second quarter sales. In order to do that, we will be creating a formula that references our commission rate, which is located in cell B4, and that references our total sales for the 2 quarters. That formula would be equals the commission rate times the total sales. That completes this formula. However, if we now want to copy that formula down, we will notice if we copy it down just one row, that poor Sue is receiving no commission at all on her sales. The reason that she's receiving no commissions is that when we copied the formula down, the cell reference to cell B4 was automatically changed to B5. Remember, relative cell addresses change as you copy them down or across. So in order to copy the formula that we created in E7 and have it be correct for all of the rows for our different salespeople, we need to tell Excel that the reference to cell B4 must not change. To create a cell reference that does not change when a formula is copied, we must make that cell reference absolute. To do that, we're going to place our insertion point in the reference to cell B4 in our formula bar. You can place the insertion point at the beginning of the cell reference, in the middle, or at the end. Once your insertion point is located in the cell reference, press F4 on your keyboard. Notice that Excel has inserted $signs in front of the B and in front of the 4 to indicate that this is an absolute cell reference. Then we will complete this formula by checking it off or pressing Enter. And now we will copy that formula down the column for each of our sales people, and we notice that now each of those people will receive their correct commission. At the bottom of that column, we'll just auto-sum that up.